Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to What the Fumble podcast. I'm excited for this episode, man. My boy Trey is excited. Trey, go ahead and shout yourself out, man.
It's your boy TK again. We're back with another episode on a nice Sunday evening. It's beautiful outside. It's been 90. I haven't seen Larry in a minute, man. You look good.
I got a little tan, man. By this time, y'all have seen our logo, too. I am not that dark in our logo.
Larry the light skin, guys. So, Larry, go ahead and introduce our guest.
Man, it's a dude, man, from the South Fulton area, man. Hometown kid, man. Tyson, man. Go let these folks know who you are, man.
Man, Tyson Miguez. I go to Georgia Tech from the south side of Atlanta. Went to Creekside High School, graduated 2020, and yeah, that's where we at.
What's your Instagram and all that?
Instagram, Miguez, M-E-I-G-U-E-Z, Twitter, Tyson Miguez, and follow me on Thread. I just got on there.
You got to follow me on Thread. You got my IG.
I'm about to hop on there. They don't tell me I gotta get on Thread.
It ain't been active for a week, but you missing out on them threads, though. So we gonna hop right into it, man. Trey, you wanna kick this thing off?
All right, man. Tyson, so let's break it down for us, man. Now you're at Georgia Tech playing a little ball. Just tell us how it started, the game started for you, how you got where you are.
Well, I started originally. My first sport wasn't football. I originally was running track. I ran track and played. I ran track and played baseball. So one of my teammates on the baseball team, when his dad talked to my mom, was like, "Hey, it's his team called Sandy Creek. It's like right down the road from where we playing baseball at." So he's like, "Take your son out there, see if he like it, whatever." So I remember my first day, man. I went out there. It was like this big red dummy, and they just lined everybody up and told him go hit it. So then it was my turn. I went to go hit it, man. I broke my glasses and all, man. I was trying to kill that little dummy. So then after that, the coach was like, "Yeah, I think he need to play." He convinced my mama, because my mama, she didn't want me to play at first.
It's all about the mom. You convince
the
the
mom.
mom.
You convince the mom, you can do anything.
For real. So he convinced my mom, and then shoot, after that, bro, it's been football ever since, for real.
That's what's up, man. So you were at Creekside all 4 years?
Nah, I wasn't at Creekside all four. Originally, I started at Our Lady of Mercy. It's this little Catholic school right there on the tip of Fayetteville.
Right across from Rick Ross' house?
Yeah, right across from Rick Ross' house. I had went there with a couple of my teammates from my Little League team, because our coach was coaching there. So we went up there. I stayed there my freshman, sophomore year, and after the sophomore year football season, I left and I came to Creekside.
Okay. That's what's up, though. You playing on 7-on-7 team?
Yeah, I did. It wasn't like no big 7-on-7. It was just really on some practice, some fun type
Just
stuff.
to get some extra work.
Just get some extra work. Because I'm a linebacker, so it's like 7-on-7 usually for
It ain't
the
really,
safety,
it's for the
corners.
skill position
Yeah,
and all
it's
that.
for all that. I ain't really with all that.
I know how that is.
I was out there for cardio.
Nah, fast. Oh, God.
I know how that is, too. So, like, obviously we see that on your hoodie. You know, you went to Georgia Tech, man. What year you in?
I'm in my senior year, man.
Okay. Why Georgia Tech, though? Because I know that's not really a blue blood football school, but as of late, you guys been getting the recruits with her. Why Georgia Tech?
Really, why I chose Georgia Tech, really, it was more of a business decision for me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because coming from the south side of Atlanta, bro, you know, like a lot of folks don't have the opportunity to go to Georgia Tech.
Especially folks that like
You
us.
feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I know the football probably wasn't all the way up to par back then, but I knew as time would go, we would get better. And then the degree I can get from there is like, you can't beat it.
Your future, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm really setting up my life after football.
And folks don't be thinking like that. They just thinking like, okay, I stay here 2.5, maybe 3 years, maybe 4 years or whatever, and I'm in the league. But everybody don't make it to the league.
Facts.
So.
Everybody path different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like to. I just decided to go to Tech just to have that fallback. You know what I'm saying? I got this degree. Okay, if football don't work, I got a degree I can. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to go somewhere with that.
Nah, facts.
Hey, so, man, now that you're at Georgia Tech, tell us about how it is from the moment you got on campus, really balancing that whole student athlete. You know, it's a very, very tough school. You know, great degrees. It's really going, like you said, you put that on a resume, you probably can go anywhere. So how is it balancing the school life as well as the athletic life being at GT?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard, bruh. Like, I ain't gonna cap, it's hard. Like it's a lot of work. Probably when I first came in, like my freshman, sophomore year, I wasn't taking it that serious because, you know, the class is easy.
Yeah.
It's really, and that's when we came in, it was
COVID.
COVID.
COVID,
yeah, that made it easy.
Like, okay,
COVID, I
COVID.
wouldn't open my computer for 3-4 days
I'm about to
at
say,
a
you said
time.
finish all my
Still-
homework by Tuesday.
and still
I'm
have time to
saying,
chill.
I'm really vibing. I'm in the crib, in my dorm room, vibing, just doing my work from the computer. So I ain't really understand like what a true college experience was yet until everything got put back on campus, and then that's when like, okay, it's real. Like,
Yeah.
this is real. Like, oh God, this is real life work. So it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was a hard transition, but I mean, once you do it for a little minute, and then you got a lot of support too from like the academic team and everybody. Like, they trying to help because they know it's hard.
Yeah.
So it gets easier, but it is a lot of work for sure.
I read a stat a while back because I got a couple friends that go to Tech. They said 2 out of 5 people who graduate from Tech end up millionaires.
Nah, facts.
And
That's
so the other
true.
3 out of 10, I'm sure they're pretty well off as well. So that's not a bad place to go.
Right.
I want to kind of shift kind of away from football though. So like, I think Georgia Tech. I don't know the percentages of how many blacks go there, but I know it's like very, very small.
Yeah,
How does that feel being like a minority on like a big like predominantly white institution? Because you come from Creekside, like I know a little about Creekside.
Right.
I went to Westlake, so
Yeah.
like that's kind of like we really go to
facts.
school with no
Nah,
white
yeah,
people. So
yeah,
it's like how
It's
is
the
that though?
complete opposite.
I mean, nah, I ain't gonna lie. It was a huge transition first coming up here from like just being where we from, and then coming up here and like, okay,
Yeah.
you got Caucasian people, you got Asian, Chinese, like it's a whole bunch of different
Very
minorities.
diverse, yes.
So I feel like just getting out your comfort zone, just talking to them. You know what I'm saying? They're really cool people,
Yeah.
and then you don't know who you talking to. Like you could be talking to like the daughter of a CEO or something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I always try to be like a good person, just be nice, try to bump shoulders with people, like just get to know them a little bit.
That's all it is.
That
Yeah.
can help you in the future and
Nah,
everything.
facts.
Future connections,
Building
like
bridges,
you said, and everything.
building bridges for sure.
Because you can stay in your small. That's what I had to realize too. I could stay in my small group and we can be real tight knit. But at some times though, they're not gonna be in my class. I gotta have friends in my
facts.
class and people all over. So I got friends from all different walks of life that I didn't have before school because I never really went to school with anybody but black people. So that's really it.
Nah, facts.
So Larry told me a little something also to get a little sidetracked, still school related. I heard you were a Q dog.
yeah.
Omega Psi Phi.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us a little bit about that, man. How's that experience?
Man, I love being a bruh, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like it opened up a lot of doors for me. Like I ain't gonna lie, it opened up a lot of doors for me, meeting a lot of other bruhs, you know, just knowing people, having people I could fall back on.
Right.
It really opened up a lot of doors for me for real.
All right. I like to hear
Mm-hmm.
that, man. I got my granddad. He was a Q dog too as well. So as soon as Larry told me that, I was
Yeah.
like, nah, I gotta meet another one, man.
Yeah.
Always good people. I know
For
it's gonna
sure.
lead to great blessings for you and everything as well too. Another thing I was wondering as well, how does this new big thing going on in college recently is NIL deal. So like being a student athlete, being in the NCAA, how do you feel about that? What changes do you think that brought to y'all's world, being the actual athlete on the other side?
Because it's about time too.
Yeah.
But folks been getting paid, but now it's like
Yeah, now
it's
it's
on the
legal.
table.
It's
It's
on the
under the
table.
table now.
Nah, fact. It was under the table at first. But nah, really, man, NILs, it just made college football a business. I mean, it was already a business, but now
the
it's just
playing
public
field is
business.
level.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's public business. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I like NILs. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I have no problem
Gotta
with
put
it.
in all that work, man. At least y'all get some
Nah,
out of it
facts.
on the
And
back
then
end.
even with the NILs, you doing something back for the community. Like you always reaching back, you doing something. Like it's not just free money. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta work. But
I got another question, man. We're gonna talk about the new wave of college, and I love it, man. And the coaches hate it. We're gonna get into that a little later. Well, a lot of them do. This transfer portal. Now, I've always thought that was the most BS thing. If I transfer schools, I gotta wait a year to do this. I gotta
People
sit
miss a
out.
season.
Nah.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's what I'm saying. And it's just like, too, you mean to tell me my coach can leave, not have to wait out a year? He's still gonna get his money along with the new contract that he's getting with the school.
Right.
And also he gets to bring his players as well. But when a player wants to transfer, because let's just say if I was your coach and I recruit you out of high school, but after your freshman year, I'm done. Trey is your new coach. He might not have a plan for you.
Right.
You might not even be in his,
Right.
like how Coach Prime said, I got luggage and it's Louis.
Right.
And he told them guys leave. That wasn't me, and it was just straight up.
Nah,
like,
that's
I don't
right.
have a
That's
plan
facts,
for you.
though. Yeah.
You know, you guys went 1-11, talking about Colorado, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta get. So talk about that transfer portal. How's the landscape of college football in your eyes different with that?
I mean, the transfer portal has always been a thing. It's just like now, it's just glorified really. Like it's always been a thing. I don't have no issue with it.
Mhm.
Like people get in and out all
Yeah.
the time. Like people get in it from teams and they come back to the same team. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's just really business. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just all that's politics and stuff for real. So I mean, it's smooth. I got a smooth perspective on it, but I don't really got no input. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I didn't think you had, because all the athletes I talked to, they don't have anything negative, because it's like,
Yeah.
I'm doing something for me.
Right.
Yeah,
And with the NILs,
Yeah.
before the NILs, now it's like, okay, if you really want to compete for a national, because everybody that goes to college don't want to go to the league. A lot of them
facts.
do, majority
Yeah.
do,
Right.
but a lot of them don't. They just doing it
for
to
some
better their
people, it's a
life.
blessing to
facts.
get them
Yeah.
into college,
Right.
you know?
So you
Nah,
get a
facts.
free scholarship at the same time, though. Mama or dad or whoever back at home might be struggling. So I got this NIL money. Now I don't have to always go to Alabama or UGA. I can, parlay that or go to Texas or whatever, go to Oklahoma and get this NIL money
Ball
and take
out.
care of everybody else too.
Right.
Which is still Texas, Oklahoma, still NFL pipeline. So
Nah,
I really,
facts.
I really mess with it too.
No, fact. I think it's good. I think it's good. It's just like it's just giving college athletes just probably a taste of what it feels like in the league. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for it because I ain't there yet.
Yeah.
But this is how they handle business and how everything move, the politics
Absolutely.
of it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all got a big season coming up. How you feeling? Like, we know Georgia Tech's been building a program over the years. The big coach switch after having one for such a long time, new offense, new defense, just a new style. How you feeling about y'all season and coming together as a team? What do you feel like y'all are building just as like a program in general?
Man, I feel like Tech is building a great program. The team really gelled together, because most of the guys in my class, we still here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then everybody that came in through the portal, you got incoming freshmen. So it's really all about just creating that bond as a team. And I think we got it. And we got the talent and the athletes to make some noise this year.
Yes,
So,
sir.
man, we just gonna see in Mercedes-Benz. You know what I'm saying?
Who y'all got first?
Louisville.
Louisville.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
ACC
Louisville.
opponent.
ACC
Nice.
Chick-fil-A
opponent,
kickoff game.
Energy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
Oh, that's
sir.
in Mercedes-Benz?
Mm-hmm.
Might be able to slide.
Mercedes-Benz.
We might be able to
We
slide to
gonna
that.
be at that.
We could slide to
Yeah,
that. We just
facts.
down the street. I take a scooter. I take a
I live
scooter
down
over
the
there.
way,
I
yeah.
can take a scooter. So really two things. So first off, damn, I forgot I was gonna say that quick. So we're gonna jump to the second thing. So like, how is your workout regimen? You know what I'm saying? Because as a college athlete, we might see it, but we don't really know and be able.
Yeah.
So what's your full
Especially not
workout
living it.
regimen? As
So-
far as the day to day, what you
Yeah,
do?
so it's Monday through Friday. Our breakfast starts at 6 a.m. and it's mandatory. So we got breakfast from 6 to, on lift days, you got lift time. So it's a 7, 8:30, and a 10 o'clock. So you go to one of your lift times, you come in there in the morning, eat breakfast. Then after that, you got tutoring, class, all the other stuff, meetings. And then if you want to go get extra work, you go do that. And then come back, eat dinner, and then go home. It's really it take up your whole day for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really built for you not to have no time. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's good just working on the schedule because I know what I'm doing every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not no surprise. I see it. I'm like, all right, I got this, and this. Gotta get it done.
So as far I remember the first one I had. So it's guys from the South Side, and it's true from Atlanta or whatever. We know the ballers and athletes in Atlanta.
Nah,
Why do you
fact.
think that schools like Tech and Georgia State and really sometimes UGA, as of late, not really, but sometimes UGA or whatever, we can't recruit athletes that's right in our
Yeah.
backyard.
Even Kennesaw.
Yeah, even
Right.
Ken- yeah,
Trickle
exactly.
down to Southern as well.
Yeah, why do you think that is though? And they always go to Alabama or UCLA or these other schools though.
Well, honestly, I feel like kids coming from Atlanta, they want to leave Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to stay where they. I mean, it's kind of different, but
Yeah.
I think everybody
I know
when
what
you
you're
in that
saying, though.
position, you would want to leave. You know what I'm saying? So
And then too, as of recently, other than UGA, teams in Atlanta have not been winning like that. So it's I understand that you
Nah,
want to go
that's
to the
true.
winning culture with it, but I see the roster on Alabama and Texas and all. I'm like,
yeah,
bro,
it's a lot
all
of
these
Georgia
dudes
boys.
they're coming
Yeah,
from-
nah,
we
all
facts.
these dudes is
We
from
all
Georgia.
done went to high school with somebody.
Exactly. I'm like,
Facts.
all these
You know what I'm
dudes is from Georgia. So it's like you look at NFL rosters, just loaded with Georgia
Nah,
talent.
fact.
or
I feel
whatever.
like Georgia got the best football.
Oh, easy. Georgia and
Yeah,
Texas.
easily.
Georgia,
yeah.
Texas. Really, the only people that might be after that is Cali.
Florida. Yeah,
Florida,
Georgia,
Cali.
Texas, Florida.
Yeah.
I say it's
Yeah.
that big three though.
But
and-
Georgia's for sure number
Yeah,
one.
Georgia.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now I say Texas, they might spend more money on football though, because you got
Nah, I
high
ain't gonna lie. That high school football in Texas is crazy.
Boy, them
Like,
stadiums
stadiums
nicer than
seem
some colleges.
That's what I'm saying,
Like
like,
Kyler
it's
Murray, the one he went to
crazy.
Allen
Yeah.
High School.
Yeah.
I saw the cafeteria. They had a Pizza Hut, a Subway. I
You
was
feel
like,
me?
bruh.
I'm like, bro, what?
I'm used
How
to
much
the
money are
rectangle
y'all-
cut.
How much money are y'all generating?
Man, fact.
But that just shows like people be investing. And they talk about this, this NIL, it's got everybody crooked. Like, you mean to tell me a high school stadium seats 60 and nobody making no money off of it? Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Nah, them stadiums in Texas do get crazy though.
Exactly.
They do get crazy.
So, one of my last few questions I have for you: what's one of the hardest challenges you think you've had to encounter just being that student athlete? Like something that you feel like was really had to bring versatility and help you grow as a person just from having that bump in the road as you've experienced what you've experienced at GT?
Probably like when my grades was like terrible, like GPA low. It's like I just had to realize in my mind like I gotta prioritize certain things. Like certain things gotta come before others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had a real bad problem at procrastinating and doing like putting stuff to the side. So I feel like that's the biggest lesson I learning how to prioritize things, handle my business before I do anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, that's a great trait to have in life too.
Yeah,
That
and it's going to
carries
pertain
with
to
you.
anything you do for
Nah,
the rest
facts.
of your life, no matter whether it's business, family, relationships. It's a blessing that you're able to experience that. And you, like you said, you got the people behind you. They got good resources at GT. Also bouncing off of that, just in general, because we're all in college or finishing out college, what do you think was your hardest class you took so far?
Probably finite math. I'm taking that right now. Like, bruh,
I know somebody in there, they stressed.
twin. Like, that is, bruh. Finite math is crazy.
So like describe that a little bit for the people that don't know.
I barely know twin. Like, it's just a lot of letters and numbers.
Yeah.
And a lot of combinations. It's a lot of problem solving. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. And I hate math, honestly. Like, I hated math since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that finite sounds serious.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff, I'm like, I'm not gonna really be an educator, use math or whatever. They think
what
you're
I'm
gonna be
saying,
like, they think when I see, okay, 65 miles an hour, okay, you cut that in half by pi, the square root of that. Like, no, it's just
That's what I'm saying.
65 miles an hour.
That's what I'm saying. We not doing all these
I'm not a
real
chemist.
world
I'm not gonna work for Shield. No. So I definitely get that though. So what is next for Tyson Miguez? What's next?
Man, next, finna get this degree in the spring. Finna play this season, man. I got 2 more years of eligibility left after this year. So I get my degree, work to get my master's, and then shoot, wherever life take me, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just blessed to be this far. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying too.
I'm just
A
blessed
lot of
to be
people don't make it
far.
this far,
Nah,
especially, you know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like, I didn't realize too, as a black male, when I went to college, I was already like in a small percentage of black males who graduated high school.
Nah,
Then I
fact.
went to a smaller percentage of black males who
They
went to
graduate
college
college.
and that's gonna finna graduate. And I'm just
Nah,
like,
facts.
wow.
Like, bro, that's an accomplishment, bro.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of folks can't say they went to college and graduated,
Exactly.
bro. Like,
And it's really a blessing, man.
Nah,
Like you
fact.
said, it's really gonna set you somewhere. Because whether you actually do what you want to do with your degree or go from
You
there,
still got it.
You still
that.
got it. You know
Nobody
what I'm
can
saying?
take that
Like,
away from you when
right,
you
man.
got it. So
Right.
you know,
facts.
You might be politically correct with this one. Who are you most excited to play this year?
North Carolina, for sure.
With Drake May?
Yeah, Drake, man.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was
My
gonna say
old
that.
roommate, Nate McCullum, he transferred from Tech and went to North Carolina. So
Oh, okay.
we be talking noise all the time. So
Yeah,
North
you guys just had a
Carolina, for
running
sure.
back. He transferred to Bam. I think he just got drafted too.
Yeah, Jameer Gibbs. Yeah, nah, Ja was the truth.
He was a nice
Nah.
pickup too. I think he would go to Detroit. I think he went to Detroit.
Nah, he went to there.
Because Bijan got drafted by the
Falcons,
Falcons.
yeah.
Well, that shocked me too.
that was real shocking.
Yeah.
Supposed
Yeah.
to have a good season though.
Yeah,
But
man.
nah, that boy Ja, he was something serious. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he a one in a lifetime athlete.
I saw that. Yeah.
Nah,
uh-huh.
he
And when they
hard for
picked him
sure.
up, I was like, "Oh, this is big for Bam." And people weren't really like. When I talked to people about it, they were like, "Okay," and I'm like, "No, bro, this is
Nah.
a really good pickup."
Oh,
And now,
God.
dude, I think he was the 13th pick in the draft. So yeah. So
Nah,
all right, man, we got
facts.
to
Shout
catch
out
a
that
GT
boy.
game. though. We gonna be out there though, so we gonna
Nah,
definitely keep in
fact,
touch with
man.
y'all. You gonna keep
For
in touch
sure.
with the podcast.
For sure, man.
I've been your boy Larry Love, man. This is Tyson. This is Trey, and we are out of here, man.